go. Today is October 3rd, and we are here. The playoffs are starting. The rotation is set. Your stomach's probably dropped a couple times. I know mine has. Oh, Jake's sneezing, and he's dead. And what an intro. On your mark, get set, let's talk Yanks.
Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy Jake.
What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? I hope you're excited. It's game day if you're listening on the podcast apps. It's the day before. If you're live with us in the chat, if you are one of those people, you are a patron. And our most recent patrons are Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Vince Mora. Kevin Wharton. R. McGinn. You think Kevin Wart goes by Wart?
The Wart.
The Wart. I had a Wart in 6th grade.
That's tough if you're gross.
I had a wart in 6th grade on my finger, Jake, and
yeah,
I would cover it up with my thumb because I was so embarrassed about it. Because on my pointer finger, on the edge that anyone can see.
Sure.
So I forced my resting hand to be like this, always covered it up, and then I still kind of just rest my hand like that to this day because I had a wart there in 6th grade.
Didn't one of our buddies in college have a gnarly wart? Did Ken have a wart? Am I dreaming that?
I think you dream about Ken's wart a lot.
Yeah,
every day. All right, well, welcome. It's game day. Those are our most recent Patreon subscribers. If you want to watch live, which I think during the postseason is a lot of people because we go right after the game ends on live, you will be able to do that if you're a patron. There's some other perks and all that, but let's get straight into this, Jake. Where's your head at? How excited are you? Has your stomach dropped? Have you gotten a fit of nerves yet? Are you even keeled? Are you the coolest dude in the room? Would you skydive without a parachute? How are you?
Hello, Jimmy. I would say, per usual, I'm the coolest dude with a broom. I'm doing good, man. I haven't had any of the shakes or anything yet. Tomorrow's going to be a long day. Getting to the Yankees game tomorrow is going to be a long day. So far, I've been.
There's 2 games before, which will help us.
And that might help and hurt. I feel like there's a little bit. I'm going to be seeing the baseball and just itching, knowing that the Yankees are doing it in a little bit. But I'm feeling generally well. I mean, I think something that's important to say, and that a lot of people know, but I think we'll have a few more people tune in than normal, is that as Yankee fans, going into a matchup against a team that the Yankees are better than, there's going to be some natural Minnesota Twins slander.
Wow.
That if this was your first time listening, or maybe you're a Twins fan spying it out, you're going to be like, these guys are dicks. But that's why it's a Yankees podcast, baby. So I'm feeling good.
Listen, Jake and I have talking baseball, and we do our best to hide our bias when we talk about the Yankees. And we're going to be recapping this series over there. So that will be the more trying to be level-headed recap and preview. We have to preview this game tomorrow on Talking Baseball. If you're not a Yankees fan and you're in here, get out because I want to be obnoxious.
You might not like this. This episode is not about neutrality. It's a little bit about hype. It's a little bit about knowing the Twins are the only playoff team with a record under 500 against teams that are over 500. It's knowing that their record in one-run games was too high this year. The Twins fucking suck.
Their starting pitcher has a terrible track record against the Yankees.
They don't have 3 starting pitchers. Okay, maybe we do this now. Should we just fully rip on the Twins for a couple minutes just so it's out of our system more so?
Yeah, here's something to say. Twins fans won't go in. I got a little James Paxton in my voice.
Wow.
See, he's the game 1 starter, so I'm just starting to talk a little Canadian on you. The Twins fans won't go into depression like I will because they're so nice. They'll be like, good game, good job, good effort. So that's losers.
A statement
you don't care about your sports as much as I do? I go in deep, dark depression for a couple hours? Get out of here. You clap when you lose?
There's 3.5 teams /4 that think they're winning the World Series. Houston fans, Yankees fans, Dodgers fans. And then I had the Braves there, but I don't know. Like, Nats are really good. But so there's at least 3 fan bases that think they're winning the World Series. We are one of them. The other teams are hopeful. They're saying, well, if this, and this happens, or if this happens, our team can do it. We are one of the fan bases that we think this is our year. CC's last year. Gardy coming back doing the damn thing. The bullpen stacked. The starting pitching should be enough if it's right. I'm talking Stros. They're talking about how elite their starting pitchers are and how good that lineup is.
Jake,
the Dodgers faux dynasty that's going to go down in a burning ship this year to the Nats. So, yeah, I mean, the Twins are about to get it bad. If you're sitting at your desk right now, or you're driving, or you're doing whatever you're doing, name 3 guys from the Twins bullpen.
I mean, fuck.
Name one that scares you.
I've never been more invested.
Besides Brewstar Gratterall.
Terrible name. I've never been more invested in other teams. You know, as a Yankees fan, as a baseball fan, you kind of just pay attention to your own team. Especially when you have a team that wins a lot and you need to be super invested. I understand, like, maybe Mariners fans are like, let me dig around a little, see what else is happening in this league of ours. I've never done that. But now that we have Talking Baseball, I make the breakdown videos. I'm, like, pretty entrenched. I would never say I know everything or even 50% because there's fucking a lot of players in baseball. That being said, I can't name anyone in the Twins bullpen, Jake.
Yeah, I wrote down a note, the killer T's, because it's Taylor Rogers, Trevor May, and Tyler Duffy. So if the killer T's bring it this series, watch out.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
No, I know them. Trevor May, Tyler Duffy, Taylor Rogers.
All over it.
I don't know where... I don't know where to really start. So we started ripping the Twins. We didn't really plan on that. Just kind of came.
Started with the Twins rip.
Had to get it out of here.
Yeah.
Wild card games came and went. Fucking so glad we're not in there.
Yep.
Boone announced that CC will not be on the roster, and he announced that Paxton gets the ball in game 1, Sevy gets the ball in game 2, or Tanaka gets the ball in game 2, Sevy gets the ball in game 3. I'm happy about that. We talked at length about all the situations. Could it have been Tanaka 1, Paxton 2? I wouldn't have been upset with that, but I did like what you said first on this show, is that Tanaka as a safety, and that's kind of cool. There was rumors and talk about Sevy going game 1. And I did not like that. I mean, I would have got on board because this is get the fuck on board season.
Right.
Your brain isn't allowed to function. You're allowed to cheer for the Yankees, get very upset if they do poorly, and get very excited if they do well. No second guessing allowed right now. It's get on board season. So anyway, I would have got on board, but I would have been like, oh, I don't know about that.
it felt like if they threw Sevy game 1, it felt like it was taking a chance we didn't need to, and it was
overthinking it.
Yeah, and I mean, you're right. We would have got behind it because we would have said, yes, Sevy's our best pitcher. He's healthy. He's back. Okay, we're pitching Luis Severino game 1. I know our super fan Magic Sam, he got really sucked into one of the lines that I blurbed out was having Sevy on that first road game, just being a bad dude. Just Sevy. Go out there game 3 and be mean. Strike out 10 guys in 5 innings. That's what'll work at the wind tunnel. So, I mean, anyway, again, like you said, anyway it chalked it up. If it was Tanaka, Paxton, Sevy, we'd be going, yeah, I kind of like that. Sevy, Paxton, Tanaka. Oh, yeah, I think I like that too. So they basically could have said those 3 names in any assortment and we'd be behind it. But this does seem to be the most logical.
Yep. Edwin swinging 100%. He's definitely going to be in there. We like that. Gary's taking cuts. We like that. We're getting so close, Jake, to actual gameplay. And we're talking about like the starting lineup and the starting 3 pitchers that I started thinking, oh, we have to talk about who's going to get that last spot on the roster in the bullpen. And then I was like, oh, I don't fucking care about that anymore.
Yeah.
It's not a concern of mine. We spent 2 weeks wondering who was going to be the last man. Is it going to be Sessa and Lasagna? Is it going to be Heller? Is it going to be Tarpley? I could care less. Hopefully that guy doesn't pitch. I've transformed my brain into let's win and let's focus about the 12 guys that are going to help us win every day, or 15, whatever it is. It's awesome.
I didn't get my full 10 hours last night. I woke up early. The lady gave a nice speech. I went to see it. That was cool. Anyways, so my brain's kind of been all over the place today, scatterbrain, a little trying to distract myself. And I was like, well, if Mike Ford makes the roster, I guess he would be our position player pitcher over Romine. And then I was like, just shut up and someone give me playoff baseball. I've thought about everything I can. Give me the goods.
Give you the goods. CC isn't not on the roster because he's bad or whatever. They say it's his shoulder.
They're kind of blaming injuries. Do we believe that, or do we think that's kind of faux?
I believe that.
Okay.
Oh, shit. That opens up a spot for Sessa, Lasagna.
I think Tarpley's on the team.
That maybe they go to 11 pitchers, and that's why Ford's still hanging around.
I think Ford's on. I think Tarpley.
So you think Voigt's off?
I don't know. Dude, they've kind of been hinting to that, right?
No. Who? The Yankees? No.
Yankee fans. The Yankee knowledgeable fans.
No, I've seen that like Voigt's underlying numbers are really good.
So then let's do the roster quick. We got to hit the roster then. Who do you got? It
sucks because by the time that people are listening to this, it's out. So I don't want to spend too much time.
Right. We'll make ourselves look bad.
Having Edwin, Ford, and Voigt all on the roster just seems it's stupid. It's not. That's unless you only have 11 pitchers. So they go 11 pitchers, then Ford can find his way, and you have a 4-man bench or 5-man bench, right? 4-man.
It's not happening.
4-man bench. I think they're going to go 12 pitchers, and I think Ford is going to be off because I don't think you can do Voigt like that. But if Voigt has a terrible ALDS, then maybe Ford's stuck around in the cages. Maybe they can claim injury on Voigt if they need to with the hernia, if it doesn't go well after like 2. But I just think it's kind of in bad taste to not have Voigt on there. But he has been awful down the stretch, and Ford's been great. I would be a bit like, oh, wow, they really did it if Ford's on there.
I was there before, and I thought we kind of did this before, but when I was reminded of the injury, I mean, Luke Voigt has not been the same since he got injured. And Mike Ford has been good, and Mike Ford could pinch hit for a right-handed bat, and he's shown, I mean, these are some faux stats, but he led the AL in pinch hit home runs this year.
Don't you dare throw that out there. Don't you throw that.
I said it wasn't a real stat.
You can't lean on that.
I'm not leaning, but I'm leaning hard.
You're leaning hard.
I just don't know. I mean, why? I don't know. It's tough. I mean, Ford and Voit, I think, is a coin flip at this point. I almost don't care. I think there's logic on both sides. Ford has been better and has pinch hit, and you could see where his spot would come up for maybe one of the righties late in a game. Voit was a guy that was our 2-hole hitter for a chunk of the season. So, however you kind of flip it, I'm good with it. Yeah. But they don't have the 3 of them. No way.
Yeah, unless they want to do.
I hope they do, so I look like an ass.
I mean, if they have the 3 of them, then you have Edwin as the DH. You have DJ at first, Glaber at second, Didi at short, Urshela at third, and you have Ford and Voit on the bench for 2 pinch hits, depending on what side. You send Voit up, they change the pitcher, right? Decoy, now Ford's up.
Double decoy season.
Double decoy season. So there you go. That's fun.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but we'll see. And now the pitchers. It's my favorite thing to watch you run
Voit
through.
might break his hand if they were just put him in the on-deck circle and then announce him as a hitter.
Yeah.
Then pinch hit for him. He might go into the clubhouse.
No, he eats the bat.
I think it's like.
I think he eats the whole bat.
It's hide the knives watch. For sure.
Might even be a throw the bat. It might be a Clemens Piazza thing. Pitchers, we had the 5 starters. Now it's 4 starters.
Huh? Yeah, there's Sessa and then 2 spots open.
So who do you have in the 2 spots?
I don't care. This is what I said at the top of the show. Like I don't care.
Okay.
Give me Lasagna and Heller.
I think Tarpley got on for CC.
Yeah. What about Hale? Hale was throwing sim games.
No idea what the fuck to think about Hale. I won't pardon my French there, because what are you doing to me, David Hale? You're kind of messing with my emotions. I think Tarp gets on for Big C because they were going to use him as a bullpen lefty. And Tarpley's numbers against lefties are still actually respectable. So I think he's there. And then, yeah, I mean, put all the other guys in a different uniform on the same day, and I don't care.
Okay, cool. Did you see any of the press conferences today? Boone was very sheepish when they asked him what the roster looks like. And he was like, well... we get, till tomorrow, till we have to announce it, so we're going to use that.
Christmas morning. Merry Christmas to all of our listeners.
Merry Christmas. Do you want to guess the lineup?
Ooh, guess that
lineup. Woo! Guess that lineup. Woo!
David John, long gone, first base.
Guessing the lineup is brought to you by...
Dude, did you hear the ESPN voice last night?
You cut off the ad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is more important. Did you hear the ESPN voice last night?
I don't know what you mean by that. Who did it?
What to watch for. Like the going in and out of commercials voice.
Oh, no, I didn't. I was watching the nerd stuff.
Oh, dude, I think that guy got a little bit older and he turned the knob up. It's even more wild.
What's it sound like?
I'm trying to think of what was said last night. Like, welcome back to Oakland A's baseball. I almost just threw up.
All right, well, guess the lineup is brought to you by... Depends on if our company put an ad there or not.
Yeah, it might not.
If they didn't put an ad there, then guessing the lineup is brought to you by Simon Wah. Simon Wah. Jake, what's your lineup guess?
DJ LeMahieu, your first baseman, batting leadoff.
I agree
Consensus.
I agree with that one.
Aaron Judge, playing right field, batting second, wearing number 99.
I concur.
Check. This is probably where it gets fun in the world. I think, unfortunately, you and I are hyper aligned on this. 3-hole Brett Gardner, playing center field and being the kid.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you think there's even what would the conversation be? Glaber, Didi?
Didi, I don't think you can. He's been pretty bad. Barrios is a righty. I like splitting that up. What's Gardner's stats against Barrios? Oh!
Guardy.
Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh! Gardner's stats versus Barrios. Is it Barrios? Barrios?
Yes, all of them.
Burries? He is 5 for 10 with a walk. That's a 545 on base percentage, folks, with a double. 3 RBIs. A 545 on base percentage. Do it. So Gardner's our 3-hole hitter.
Guardy's hitting third in a playoff game. You heard it right.
That's our guess, at least. Okay, so who do you have 4?
Stanton?
Yeah.
In left?
Yep.
Stanton in left hitting cleanup. That guy's back. He's good. This part sucks, and I don't know. Glaber batting 5th.
I hope everyone knows that we know there's probably 0 chance we get this right.
Oh, I'm getting this right.
Okay.
There's not a doubt in my mind.
Glaber 5th?
Glaber 5th.
You think he's above Edwin?
He's playing second base. Golly. Give me Edwin 6.
Edwin has never batted deeper than 5th this season. So they might put him 5-hole.
Right, but also hasn't had an at-bat in a little while.
I know. I'm just telling you. He didn't have an at-bat for a while, and they put him at the 5th spot when he came back.
Right. What was the rest of that lineup?
DJ Judge, Didi, Gary, Edwin, Gardner, Voit, Wade, Talkman.
Yeah. And then give me Gary behind the plate. That's what we're up to 7.
I'm going, and this doesn't matter. I'm going to go Edwin 5, Glaber 6, Gary 7.
Yeah, I mean, the order of those guys honestly doesn't matter to me at all. But that's the fun of it. Didi, 8th, shortstop, and Gio, the youth of the nation, lastly.
9th. They call that 9th.
Lastly.
Yeah, sure. I agree. We have the same 9.
Same 9.
Remember
any chance Maben starts? No, right?
No. Was he pitching? I mean, a couple years ago it was Ellsbury or Hicks, and we had no one had any idea until day of.
Yeah, and then they just pretty much rolled Hicks defense the whole playoffs.
Yeah. Hey, while you were doing this, I was looking up the Killer Tees.
Yeah.
I was looking up their numbers versus the Yankees.
Yeah.
You want to know how it fares? Are these their best relievers? Do we know that?
So Rogers is their closer. So yes.
Okay. All right.
And then May and Duffy have the second and third most appearances on the team. So I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of them. It's a lot of it's a no-name bullpen, and I don't want to say that in a disrespectful way because May, Duffy, and Rogers have all had a good year, and we're going to see a lot of Zach Little, former Yankee farmhand, maybe some Drew Smeltz at Delta. But yeah, I think that if the Twins are trying to do stuff, it's going to be the Killer Tees out of their bullpen.
Okay, well, Taylor Rogers, the closer. Edwin has 429 on. There's not a lot of stuff here. Very small sample size. But Judge is 2 for 3 with a double. Edwin's 2 for 6. It's not much. I was trying to see if we got anything fun in the BVPs. Okay, so Tyler Duffy, Didi has a homer, Gary has a homer, and Judge has a homer off him.
Like that.
And then Trevor May, Edwin has a homer, Gio has a homer, Didi has a homer. Okay. Are you want to hear about Barrios a little bit, or should we save like that for the pregame show tomorrow? I think I'm going to save the in-depth stuff on Barrios for the pregame show.
Yeah, we'll save and make sure you're checking out the pregame show. We mentioned that the New York Yankees are going Paxton, Tank, Sevy, and we like that, but we pretty much would have liked everything. But
Pause.
this makes the most sense. The Twins are going Barrios, Odorizzi, and I don't think they're going to do not a bullpen day. I think they're going to react a little bit to games 1 and 2, but they're not sure about games 3 and 4 yet.
Yeah. Jake, am I allowed to lay down like my one worry?
Okay, yeah,
or is this
absolutely.
a fully worry-free episode?
No, this is a safe place.
Paxton starting.
Right.
2017, the first pitcher the Yankees threw was Luis Severino in the wild card game against the Twins. He was pretty jittery. Clearly couldn't control his nerves. It's scary. Last year, the first pitcher the Yankees threw in the playoffs was Happ. He was visibly shaking on the mound. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He was like shook. Paxton, it's his first time pitching in the postseason at the Bronx Zoo. Now, I know he feeds off the emotion. I've been saying that all year. He also has tough first innings. I need to see the first batter before I need to see Paxton's first 5 pitches, and then I'll either have okay, we're good, or I have a very worriedness to it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the first inning thing hasn't been a thing for a while. He was so dominant in September and just really solid in August at 10-0.
You know, I've been buying into the experience in the postseason stuff.
Yeah, and I get that, and I was gonna ask you, do you almost have like the Mookie Betts rules for the first batter? Would you rather see Paxton bounce 4 curveballs and give up a walk than watch him give up a lead-up home run, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's their leadoff hitter? Kepler?
Dude, so Kepler's interesting. Kepler's a little hurt, and he's a big part of what they're trying to do. And he's a lefty, so I don't think he'd be batting leadoff anyways. They batted Garver leadoff against us, didn't they?
Yeah.
And Garver's got really good stats versus lefties.
He's been leading off a lot. Does he swing at the first pitch a lot?
I just think he's has MVP type numbers versus left-handed pitching. So it's almost Yandy Diaz-ish, if you will. And the Twins overall, they have really good numbers versus lefties. The Twins as a team hit 285 with a 351 on base and an 872 OPS versus left-handed pitching. All those numbers are down a decent amount versus righties. But it's going to be if Paxton has it or not. And all signs have pointed to it, but like you've said with playoff baseball, and we have said this for the other teams, I mean, if Paxton comes out and gives, walk home run, the first wild card game is the perfect example. That in a playoff baseball game is stunning and shocking. But I don't know. I have full belief in Paxton, and I don't think there's anything in you or me as huge Tanaka fans and as believers in Severino, because we have to be, and he has pitched pretty well. Paxton kind of deserves his ball, man. So go get it.
Did you hear his quotes today?
Yeah.
He was pretty excited. I'm trying to pull up the one quote because it was pretty good. Here it is.
Do you expect to work with a shorter leash, and does that factor into how you pitch, how you start your game?
No, I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to go as hard as I can for as long as I can, and when they take the ball away, they take the ball away.
James, over here. Sorry, on the right.
Not bad.
Yeah. That's Yeah, and Paxton, I think that Canadian thing works out for him here. I think he's all amped up, but it's not. None of it's like negative or scared energy. It's just I'm proud and I'm going to be out here. And yeah, I think we might see that James Paxton that touches 99 in the first inning.
Ooh, I like that. Dot one.
Yeah.
If he comes out, man. So what I said with Severino when he made his return, first batter of the game, if you strike him out, or the last batter of the bottom of the top of the first, and you end the first on a strikeout for Paxton, that's enough energy to carry you for a couple minutes.
Jim, I'll take it a step further for you. If James Paxton has a clean first inning, you and I are almost blind at this point and being like, okay, it's going to be a fantastic start. The Yankees will win that game. Fair?
Fair. I'm not cocky because I'm too wrapped up in anxiety and worry. I'm excited. We'll see what my mood is on the pregame show tomorrow. It's a separate show on the podcast app, and you can also watch live on YouTube. You don't need to be a patron. Anyone can watch live. We've done them all year. They're usually a good time. I think I might be a ball of fucking anxiety. I think I already am. I'm excited.
Jim, I've got you here. Just listen to me, babe.
Okay.
It's win-win-win.
All right. What's the first win?
First win is what I just said. If Paxton has a clean first inning, we're blind. It's done. Paxton's going to dominate. Game over.
Okay.
First inning, Paxton gives up 1. We don't love it, but if there's anyone in Major League Baseball that you should be comfortable with giving up 1 run in the first inning and then settling down, it's James Paxton.
Okay.
Half win.
Okay.
Paxton has a bad first inning. He gives up a couple 2-tree runs. Whatever. Jim, the last time the Twinkies were in town that happened, and it wasn't a problem, babe. Okay? So win-win-win. We just got to get through it.
Okay. I will tell you this. You guys want some positive energy going into this game, into this series? Yes. You want this, Jake? Look at this fucking stats I'm going to pull up as I'm just talking to kill time as I pull them up. Judge in the postseason, 18 games, 7 home runs. Last year, he had a home run in the wild card. He had a home run in the wild card. He had a home run in game 2. He had a home run in game 3. His OPS in the postseason, 994. He's played 18 postseason games. He has 15 RBIs. And when they're not pitching to him because they're scared of him, he's picking up fucking walks. He's got 12 walks in 18 games. 994 OPS in his playoff career. Judge brings it, dude. And I love him.
He's one of the best. That's all I have to say about that.
Bullpen, full gear. Like Paxton's going. Bullpen's well rested. Let's go. We'll do the individual stuff on the actual show. We have a whole bunch of voicemails to get us pumped up. I'm excited for it. Jake, do you have anything to say before we throw it to voicemails? We may pause. We may respond to some. We may just let them run through. I don't know what we're going to do here, but we thank everyone that called in. Did you got anything before we take a break and throw it to voicemails?
Be excited and trust it.
Be excited and trust it. Okay. Back from our quick break. Hopefully they put an ad there. Probably not, though. But here we go, Jake. Voicemail numero uno is from our dude, TD.
So I was singing the Talking Yanks theme song in the shower the other day.
We already did this
like
one.
I do every morning listening.
Did that one already, TD.
Hey, this is Tim from Chicago. I just want to congratulate you guys. You know, I've been listening to you guys for about 2 years now, and from this season, we'll just take from the winter meetings till now. Like, I look forward to you guys every single week. The breakdowns, really put yourself above and beyond of everybody else. So I just want to congratulate you guys about how far you came. And I'm really looking forward to the postseason. I know you guys are, and Jake and John Boy, I know you guys are really looking forward to getting drunk at that wild card. So I just wanted to congratulate you guys on a good year, and hopefully the year continues to the World Series. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Tim.
Hey, this is John from South Jersey, and I just want to call telling you the reason why Giancarlo Stanton does anything this postseason. This is the reason why. Every January, I make a vision board. And looking over mine, I put a guy was doing a headstand. And by a month ago, I actually started doing that. I put a bunch of veggies on there, and I actually became a vegan. I put pictures of the woods in upstate New York, and I actually ended up going to the Hall of Fame this summer. And then I also put a picture of Stanton because I thought, you know what, I think he's going to have a big year. And I was sort of disappointed when he got hurt, but I saw that he came back, and I think that's going to be what's going to happen. I think he's going to lead them to a World Series. Go Yanks. Bye.
John in South Jersey with his, I wish I would have known this so much earlier, his vision board. Did a handstand, Jake. Became a vegan.
Yeah, Stanton is the World Series MVP, and that's it.
Okay, that's it. If you had a vision board, what would you put on it?
Been wondering that my whole life, man.
Boys, what's up? It's Greco. Just spent a few games down here watching the Yankees play the Rangers, sweating my balls off. It was 100 degrees outside, but it was worth it. Man, I'm ready for some October baseball. Oh, I saw a guy with the Savages in the box, Talking Yanks shirt on. Talking Yanks was in the house. I'm ready to get past these meaningless games. No one wants to be out there. It's so hot. It's time for October baseball, baby. We've got the Twins. Our guys are going to be taking the ball deep. Judge was dropping bombs. Stanton was dropping bombs. Ford dropping bombs. Seemed like everyone was teeing off. Let's get these end of the season, spring training games over with. Let's go win number 28. I think we can do it. Paxton had a sore butt. He was out of there. I think he was just dehydrated. It was hot. He's from Canada. Man, I'm ready to go. I thought that everyone looked good. Let's go. Let's go get this. Let's go Yanks. Number 28. Here we come. Boom.
Hey guys, it's the Todd Father calling from Rome, New York. Is it Friday yet? I can't wait for Friday night. Fall is in the air. That crispness of fall air and October baseball. The electricity at Yankee Stadium during the playoffs, there's nothing like it in the world. Friday cannot come quick enough. One game at a time is the way I'm looking. Everyone's saying, oh, the Astros this, the Astros that. We got to win 3 games against the Twins. The Astros have to win 3 games against either Tampa Bay or Oakland. Just bring it. One game at a time. Playoff baseball's here. I hope Mike Ford gets on the postseason roster as well. Maybe Voigt not on for the ALDS. I don't know. Just a thought. Anyway, let's go Yanks.
Todd Father. All right, next up we got Amato.
Thanks for calling in, Mike Ford.
This is Amato in California. Pumped and ready for Friday. Twins going down. They're like the Rangers of the 90s. First round opponent, guaranteed moving on, baby. I got 3 words. Amato's motto is we got this. This shit's happening. We're taking number 28 this year. Cue up your Sinatra. Get ready to blast from New York, New York. We're doing it 11 times this postseason, guys. This is the happening. This is going down Friday, baby. Go Yankees!
Oh, yeah. We got this. That's a good motto from Amato. Good call by Amato. Next up, Bubak.
Fellas, it's Bubak again, and guys, I'm just freaking pumped for. Oh my God, I'm ready for this. Let's go. And I just got to give you this just a quick pump up here. You know, from one of the greatest coaches ever. You know, we're the Yankees, and Yankees fly together. And when the wind is blowing hard and the sky is black, the Yankees still fly together. So let's go, boys. Quack, 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 quack. Let's go, Yankees!
You like that one?
Thank you, Bubak.
Yeah, okay. When the roosters are crowing and the cows are spinning circles in the pastures, it's one of the best pump up speeches. Okay, ducks fly together, I guess. No one gets it, Jake. You get it.
Hey, Jimmy and Jake, this is Chris from San Antonio, also known as Yankee 28, Team GO, CA Grouper 71, however you want to find me. Hey, I just wanted to tell you guys, I am so psyched about Pax getting the ball on game 1. He is going to absolutely push. I am pumped. We're going to sweep the Twins, lay back, rest easy, wait for the Stros and the Rays to pound on each other, and then take the ALDS and go and win number 28. You guys rock. Jimmy, you're doing great. Jake, you don't suck. Love everything you guys are doing. I'm behind you 100%. Thanks for everything. Bye.
Hey guys, this is Emily calling from Baltimore. A couple of episodes ago, Jake said that there's not enough girls that call in, so I just wanted to call in for the hype up episode you guys have come in on Friday. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm coming to New York for it. I'm going to be at Game 2. I hope it's very reminiscent of 2017. I was at Game 3 when Tanaka was a man. I just cannot wait to have a cold beer in the stands and then throw it at somebody when Judge hits a home run. I can't even describe how excited I am. I love the Yankees. I love you guys. And every girl that loves baseball, get your buns out there, stare at some guys with some tight baseball pants, and have a great time. Love you guys.
Thank you, Emily. Jake likes staring at Tommy Kahnle's butt just as much as I do it sometimes.
I mean, it's a nice butt, huh? Yeah, and I had a couple of our female listeners reach out, and I'll say it is a natural gift of mine being able to piss off the female species.
You made him mad?
I just had a couple of them reach out, and they're like, "Hey, like, sorry I didn't call in this episode, but we've been calling in, so I appreciate it, Emily."
Yeah. Wow. So Jake's a giant jerk.
Jake's a giant jerk.
All right. Well, the next call is from a woman as well. Her name's Phil.
John Boy Jake, Phil from Austin. Went to one of the Rangers games this past week. That was trash, but guess what? It's officially October in the Bronx. Stanton is back. Sevy is back. Sanchez is back. Encarnacion is back. Gio is a god. DJ's a machine. And court is in session because the judge is here. You guys rock. Jake sucks. Let's go Yanks.
I'm running that back.
But guess what? It's officially October in the Bronx. Stanton is back. Sevy is back. Sanchez is back. Encarnacion is back. Gio is a god. DJ's a machine. And court is in session because the judge is here. You guys rock. Jake sucks. Let's.
Boys, it's the playoffs, and this is Tim in Florida. It's been a season full of wins, a season full of injuries, a season full of home runs, a season full of moments, a season full of savages. Let's put a bat to the head of the Minnesota Twins. Let's get one last one for CC. Let's get 28, and let's go Yanks.
Hey boys, it's Suzanne, transplanted Yankee fan down in the DC metro area. Getting super pumped for postseason. I'm really hoping for a Nats Yankees World Series because then I can go to a game because it's in DC.
Hell yeah.
But yes, I am so excited for postseason. I cannot wait to watch the Yankees do awesome. I can't wait to root on my favorite player, Brett Gardner. It was the first Yankees jersey I got, and it's thanks to you guys and affordable jerseys. I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing, and I will call in with a fun question once we win the World Series.
All right. We'll be waiting, Suzanne. Last but not least.
TV here, the message as we get ready for the run at number 28. When we fall behind, remember this. 2009th inning, down 1 on, 2 out. Tino didn't say die. Brosius didn't say die. Who's your daddy? Pedro Red Sox, extra innings. Aaron fucking Boone didn't say die. The flip play in Oakland. The 2017 wild card game. Keeter and Keedy didn't say die. Buckle up. This year, Target Field, there was a fire. Aaron Hicks didn't say die. We've been fighting a historic number of injuries all year. But guess what? Next man up. Averages never say die. Let's go.
Fuck yeah. Woo. Woo. Dude, I'm excited. Let's go. I'm going to run it on that. You good? You got anything closing thoughts, Jake? Good job, TV.
Boycott Target.
Boycott Target. Because they're in Minnesota. I get it. Fuck the Mall of America. Don't ever swim in a lake. And if you have any friends that are twins, disconnect from them. If you are a twin, you got to fix that shit quick. Because we're out on twins.
What does Chad Green do this week?
Who does Chad Green root for?
I think Chad Green pictures every batter as his twin, and he just goes lights out. 7-inning shutout this series from Chad Green. What happened?
All right, guys. I was thinking about if I just isolated that sound, how fucking weird it probably was. I'm fired up, dude. Let's go. Pre-game show. You're probably listening to this on Friday morning. Pre-game show around 4 p.m. before the game, or 3:30, whenever the lineups come out. Wait for that. Watch live on YouTube. I will be doing everything I do on Twitter. Jake will be doing everything he does on Twitter during the game. A lot of stuff going on. Follow along. We appreciate you. Go Yanks. Let's go. Tell them, Grams. Dude, I'm a ball of nervous energy right now.
Wow. And
my joke about Phil was...
Right. Lady Phil.
that was some of my best work.
It's the good stuff.
All right. Chat, you got anything? You got anything before we head out?
What's up, chat?
Game's about to start. Dude, I hope they're fucking... I need a release. Like Judge's home run against Oakland was like, That's what I need.
Karma police.
You're the karma police?
Where's we transfer?
All right. I want G to have a great postseason. Shut everyone up. I agree. I'd like everyone to do great. All right. I'm going to go work this game. Cards, Braves. See you guys
later. Are you thinking tomorrow morning to record?
Let me end this. See you guys. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I want to get a good night's sleep.
Same.
How'd Jess do?